Hi, everyone, and welcome back to English with Tom and Julia, the podcast where we talk about learning English in real life, in real ways, and with real emotions.
Every episode, we share stories, ideas, and small habits that help you not just study English, but live it.
And today's episode is something a lot of people struggle with, even advanced learners.
Yeah, we're talking about confidence and how to stop being shy when you speak English.
You know, Tom, when people say they're shy speaking English, it's usually not because they don't know enough words. It's because they're scared of how they'll sound. Like, what if they laugh? What if I sound stupid?
Exactly. It's not really about language. It's about fear. Fear of being judged, of not being perfect. And what's funny is, even native speakers mess up all the time.
True. I mean, how many times have you seen someone forget a word in their own language? It happens every day. But when we learn a second language, we expect perfection.
Yeah, it's like we create these impossible standards. I used to feel that way when I learned Spanish. Every time I spoke, I could hear the mistakes in my head louder than anything else.
So what changed?
Honestly, I got tired of being silent. I realized no one actually cared. People were just happy I was trying, and that's when I finally relaxed and started improving.
That's such an important shift. From fear to freedom. When you stop thinking, do I sound perfect? And start thinking, am I communicating? Everything changes. You know what's interesting? Psychologists say our brains learn faster when we make mistakes. It's called error-based learning.
Right. When we mess up, our brain pays attention. It goes, "Oh, I didn't expect that." And that surprise makes the memory stronger.
Exactly. So, instead of being embarrassed by mistakes, we should actually celebrate them. Every mistake is like a small workout for your brain.
That's a great way to put it. Think of it like going to the gym. You don't build muscle by staying comfortable. You grow by lifting something that challenges you.
Yes. So the next time you say something wrong in English, imagine it's a tiny push-up for your brain.
That's brilliant. And the best part? When you start viewing mistakes as growth, you lose that fear. You become curious instead of anxious.
That's how confident speakers are made. Not from speaking perfectly, but from speaking consistently.
So let's talk about what confidence really means. It's not being loud or fluent. It's about trusting yourself when you speak.
Yes, confidence isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to speak even when you feel afraid. Like saying, okay, I'm nervous, but I'll do it anyway.
That's the magic moment. And here's the secret. Confidence doesn't come before speaking. It comes after. You have to act first.
Absolutely. It's like jumping into a cold pool. The first few seconds feel uncomfortable, but once you're in, you adapt. That's how confidence works.
You can even build small habits to help. For example, talk to yourself in English for 2 minutes a day. Or record your voice reading something and listen back.
That's a great tip. And here's another. Don't wait for perfect English to join conversations. Just start with what you know. Even if it's broken or simple, that's still communication.
Exactly. Every conversation you have is one step closer to fluency. And each time, you'll feel a little less shy, a little more you.
You know, Tom, one of the biggest reasons people stay quiet is that fear of being judged. They imagine everyone's listening and thinking, wow, their accent is so bad, or that grammar was wrong.
Yes, and that fear can feel so real, even if no one is actually judging you. But the truth is, most people are too busy thinking about their own mistakes to notice yours.
Exactly. Everyone's inside their own head. And honestly, when someone hears a foreign accent, they often feel admiration, not judgment. It takes courage to speak another language. People respect that.
That's true. I remember once, I was at a cafe in Madrid, and I tried to order in Spanish. I messed up the words so badly that the waiter laughed, but in the kindest way. He helped me repeat it correctly, and we ended up chatting.
That's beautiful. Because instead of letting embarrassment close the door, you kept it open. And that's the thing. Confidence isn't about never feeling awkward. It's about staying open even when you do.
Exactly. When you stay open, people respond with kindness. The fear you imagine starts to disappear because you realize no one's really against you.
Let's talk about finding your voice in English. Because I think many learners copy others too much. They try to sound like someone else instead of being themselves.
Yes, I've seen that a lot. Someone tries to imitate a British accent, or American slang, or a YouTube teacher, and then they lose their own natural rhythm.
Right. But your voice, your accent, your tone, it's part of your story. It shows where you come from, what you've learned, and how much effort you've put in. That's something to be proud of, not hide.
Absolutely. When I hear someone speak English with a little trace of their native language, I think it sounds beautiful. It's like music from two worlds blending together.
That's such a poetic way to describe it. So maybe speaking confidently doesn't mean sounding perfect. It means sounding authentic, being real, not rehearsed.
Exactly. Confidence grows when you stop pretending and start expressing. You're not here to impress. You're here to connect.
Let's give our listeners something practical. If someone wants to feel less shy and more confident this week, what can they do?
All right, here's my favorite one. Record yourself speaking English for 1 minute every day. Talk about your day, a movie, anything. Then listen back, not to judge, but to notice progress.
That's powerful. Because when you listen to yourself, you get used to your own voice. And that helps you feel comfortable speaking in front of others later.
Exactly. Confidence is just familiarity. The more familiar something feels, the less scary it becomes.
Here's another one. Talk to people who make you feel safe. Find a friend, a study buddy, or even join an online English community where everyone's learning together.
That's great advice, because confidence grows in connection. When you share, laugh, and make mistakes together, it's not so heavy anymore. It becomes fun.
Yes, learning should be fun, not fearful. If you can smile while speaking, that's already confidence in action.
You know, Julia, I think everyone listening today has more confidence inside them than they realize. It's just hidden under layers of self-doubt.
Absolutely. Confidence isn't something you find. It's something you uncover. It's already there, waiting for you to trust it.
And the moment you say, "I'll try anyway," you start uncovering it, step by step, word by word.
Exactly. And maybe confidence doesn't start with speaking loudly. Maybe it starts with whispering bravely.
I love that. Whispering bravely. That's how every confident speaker begins. So if you're listening right now and still shy, remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin.
That's right. The words will come, the courage will grow, and one day, you'll look back and realize you're not shy anymore. You're shining.
Thank you for joining us today on English with Tom and Julia. We hope this episode reminded you that confidence isn't something you wait for. It's something you create.
Yes, by showing up, speaking up, and forgiving yourself when it's not perfect. Because progress is better than perfection, always.
If today's conversation helped you, share it with a friend who might need some courage too. Maybe they're shy, just like you once were.
And don't forget to join us next time. We'll talk about another real challenge every English learner faces and how to overcome it with heart.
Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself.
You're doing better than you think. See you in the next episode.
Bye for now.